Hey guys, it's me, Nick Avocado.
Follow my Twitter at Nikocado Avocado, and if you do, I might just follow you back.
We're back home. Shoo-doo, we're home. Hello, we're back home. Hello, and this is hot and steamy because we're eating. I don't know what yet. We'll figure it out together. I don't even know what to eat. You guys, oh my gosh, hi. It's me. Welcome back home to me. So, I had a wonderful trip. I actually got off the plane 2 hours ago. I'm finally back home in the apartment. And Orland picked me up from the airport, which was really nice of him. And I did a red-eye flight. So, if you don't know, the last couple videos on this channel, which by the way, we're back here again, okay? Don't you worry, we're back here again. Everything's so much better for my brain. You listen, I know. I feel so much better. So, yes, you guys know on this channel, well, I did collaborations with Chelsea Lynn, check her out, Trailer Trash Tammy, and I'm posting videos on this channel and my main channel. And then, or maybe this will be on the main channel, I don't know. I basically use two channels now, the main and the third, whatever. But you guys saw, I was in Los Angeles, excuse me, San Diego, and we did Jollibee, we did Taco Bell, I did Jollibee, I did Jack in the Box, I did, what else did I do? In-N-Out. I really wanted to do Carl's Jr., but I ran out of time, because I did spend a day that was really busy, so I ran out of time. I really wanted to do Carl's Jr., and I thought about the whole way on the plane ride. So I did a red-eye flight. Man, they are so difficult. So my flight left at like 10:30 p.m. and it took me about an hour to pack, even though all I had was some lights, some clothes, and my breathing machine, my CPAP that I use to sleep at night. You know, just to pour out the water and clean it out and just to put it all back together takes 10-15 minutes. And then it was just like little things, they all added up, and boom, an hour passed by. It always takes about an hour to pack before I go places. So yeah, I got to the airport around like 9 and I zipped right through. There was nobody at the, now it was the time of day too. You guys know, nighttime, the airports are not as crowded. So with or without, you know, what's going around in the air. Which by the way, I feel very good. I don't feel any kind of thing. I kept my distance. I washed my hands a lot. I wore my mask on the plane. But you know what? It's my health and I felt very good about doing it. So I don't care if people make fun of me. People were making fun of me on my Instagram when I showed it. They're like, that's not the mask you're supposed to wear. That's not what you're supposed to do. I'm like, well, good thing it's my body, not yours, okay? So, yeah, the flight was pretty terrible because I was so tired and I can't sleep on airplanes. And I end up falling asleep anyway, but it's like this weird kind of like, so if I yawn in this video, I am so sorry. Oh my God, here it comes. You guys are watching this to not yawn. I know you're watching for me to feast. Let's figure out what we're doing together. So then I did my transfer and that took forever. I like Atlanta Airport because they have a Chick-fil-A in Terminal A. I left from Terminal B, which had a Dunkin' Donuts, which I ate nothing, okay? I was so tempted to have some Chick-fil-A. I was starting to get some acid reflux, which always comes when I'm starting to get hungry. I'm not always, but if I go long enough without proper food, and we're not talking about some fruit and berries, we're talking about like a good old meal, satiation, calories, my stomach, I start getting acid reflux. It's a weird thing that I have in my body. So I turned down, I was gonna do, I want Annie Ann's. Do you know what that is? Oh, shout out to Nicole, of course, and Zaddy Chunk Chunk. They just did well, not just, maybe a week or two ago, Annie Ann's. I've never done a mukbang of that before, and they have the best pretzels. I don't even know what else they have. I don't want to do that now. But anyway, let's figure out what we're gonna eat today. And my OnlyFans is popping. Oh, can I just say, real quick, it's 50% off for the next 7 days. Well, we're probably gonna, it's already been almost 7 days. I just got another one. I just got 2 of them in a row. Oh my gosh. Let me turn the volume off. It's already been 5 days. So Trailer Trash Tammy, she was just like, make it 50% off, see what happens. I'm like, okay. You know, just to get more people. So if you're interested in that type of stuff, onlyfans.com/Nikocado Avocado. You have to be a grown-up, okay? But most people watching this are grown-up. They don't let you in if you're not. You have to have a credit card and everything. So 18 plus. Let's go to my channel and see what I haven't done for a while. Here we go. We're back home, shooby-doo, we're home. Hello, we're back home, shooby-doo, we're home. Hello. How's your week going, by the way? We're back home, shooby-doo. Okay, I'm sorry. You guys are so over me singing. Let's see, what haven't we done? I'm actually craving Popeyes, but I feel like I do Popeyes all the time. What do I want to do? Do I want to do Burger King? Do I want to do McDonald's? Do I want to do... I do love Arby's. I don't know. I'm just going through all of my videos. I want to do one where I'm not crying. Like, oh, that was delicious. That Panda Express. That was so delicious. I don't know what to do, you guys. Help me. Help me. Oh, I could do Checkers, but every time I go to Checkers, I get very upset and sad. Although I could really go for their cheese fries. Let's do Nikocado Checkers. Let's see, and let's organize it by most views. Let's see which one, okay. This is what I do to figure it out. We're doing it together. I'm literally sitting here trying to figure out what to eat. Oh my gosh. Look at this thing that popped up on my face a couple days ago. It's still here. I put makeup on it. It's still there. I don't know what it is. Anyways, Checkers Drive Thru, Checkers. I don't know, I kind of want to do Checkers. Let's do Checkers. Let's just do it. I know I get disappointed half the time, but then half the time I don't because they have great... I'm going to make sure I get 3 chili cheese fries, 1 large fry. Their mozzarella sticks are not good, so I won't even bother. Their wings are pretty good. Okay, I'm going to go to Checkers. We haven't done that forever anyway. So let me go to Checkers. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show you what I have and we're gonna eat it. Yay! Oh my god. And my hair is a mess. I feel like a mess again. These I mean, I slept probably 2 hours and then there's a time difference going from West Coast to East Coast. And then I had to sit at the airport to transfer for 2.5 hours. I'm exhausted, but you know what? I really want to sleep. Actually, the first thing I did when I got into the apartment was me and Orlin. We kind of like, I mean, bunny rabbits, you know. And then, I mean, I did it like over and over. Shh. Oh my gosh. Hey, you guys like when I'm being my authentic self. I'm silly, okay. But no, we had fun time. And then I felt like falling asleep right after. Of course, I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, no, I can't fall asleep. Because if I go to sleep now, I'm going to tell my body that 1 p.m. that's what it is right now. 1 p.m. is my bedtime. That means I'll wake up at like midnight and then I'll be a night owl and I really don't want that. I feel like I function much better when I'm getting up with the sun, going down with the sun, or something close to that. So, I'm done with my little rambles. San Diego was amazing. Chelsea Lynn was amazing as usual. She just really brightened my spirits, and she's just a good friend and a good person and very humble and very down to earth, and she's come a long way in her journey of being a entertainer and everything, and I just really click with her. We have a lot in common, and then we have things that we don't have in common. Like, she knows a lot about Hollywood and superstars and movies, and I don't know a thing about any of that. And she kind of, makes fun of me, but she definitely noticed it, likes to, because we were driving, and then Daryl, was in the back, and he was like, do you know this? And she was like, Daryl, he won't know anything you bring up. He lived under a rock, okay. No, literally, I mean, I don't know, I've never really paid attention to the media, and superstars and movies and actors and singers, and I was into classical music and that was it. So anyway, let's go to Checkers. It's decided. We haven't done that for a long time. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, wish me luck. Should I take you in the drive-thru with me? I have to do a drive-thru video soon. Those are fun videos. Anyway, let's go get my display. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Bam! Hey, we're back home. Shooby-doo from Checkers, which we'll have to see how it is. They're not the very nicest at the drive-thru. Here's the thing, there's no smiles. They look kind of really upset. Okay, so I got the 2 for $4. So one's a cheeseburger and one's a chicken sandwich. Here's my buffalo sauce I want on the side for my boneless buffalo wings, which they almost forgot, but they still charged me for. And I literally had to be like, I paid for it, give it to me. And so they did, but they did it not very happily. Yeah, because I'm like, I want extra sauce, and then my receipt says that I paid for extra sauce. See, good thing I made sure I got my extra sauce on the side, because, ooh, those actually look really good. Ooh, they're stinging my nose too. Ooh, okay. I think I'm gonna love those. I got their famous French fries, and I got an extra large. Large and in charge. Can I try one right now? No, I'll start coughing. From all the like potatoes and stuff, when I try talking and eating, it's really hard. Yes, that's what we do over here. Okay, so I also got, oh, this is a loaded cheese fry. See what I mean with the serving sizes? They're pretty skimpy. Good thing I got 3. Okay. This here is the chili cheese fry. I mean, it's good if I remember. I think chili cheese is better at Sonic though, if I have to. Oh, we should do a comparison. Yeah, here's my other chili cheese fry. And I didn't get mozzarella stick. Oh, what's in here? Oh, that's ranch. They gave me ranch. That's nice. Ranch. They gave me 15 million forks because, again, they think this is a... Look how many forks they gave me for 3 cheese fries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, it's just one hungry biatch. That's me. Okay. All right, so let's make this look really pretty. I have my own mozzarella sticks I got from Costco, which are good. Just put a little bit here. But I might not need it. This looks really good. So, without further ado, let's begin the show. 1, 2, 3. I want to eat it hot and steamy. Bam. Okay. I kind of dressed it up a little bit with Valentina, which is a great red sauce, hot sauce, and some Hidden Valley Ranch, because, I don't know. I just felt like it needed to be more festive, and now it does look more festive. And back here, I didn't add anything to this one yet. But this here is the loaded cheese fries. So this has the bacon. So this is gonna be my first bite. Cheers! I'm so excited. Oh! Okay. We're gonna go for a big bite. Here we go. Oh! Can't even see me. It got so dark. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh! Mixing all this cheese around. Oh, and the bacon. Ooh! Yes. Mmm. Delicious. Ah. Okay, that's actually really good. The bad thing is that one bite, half the thing's gone. Literally one bite and you're out. Let's do this one here. So this is a regular cheese fry, and I put some ranch. You can see all that cheese and the spicy Valentina. Where'd my fork go? Oh. Let's try this one and compare it. Oh, this is the chili cheese. This is like actual chili cheese right here. Sorry for banging the table. Oh my god. Did I get on my shirt? I didn't get on my shirt. Good. Watch. It's probably right there. That is good. The only bad thing is it's almost gone. There's a piece that dropped right here. It's very, 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 very good. Delicious. I'm just remembering the rude lady. I'm telling you, it's such an effect. Like, oh, and cheers. Cheers. When you go get food, you want to know how you're treated. Delicious. Now let's do this one. I'm going for all the big ones that are untouched because those are the prettiest. Look at that. We could add even more. Just a little drizzle. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Cheese, ranch, Valentina. Where's my Valentina? More hot sauce. Let's just call it hot sauce. People are like, what the heck is Valentina? Hot sauce. I didn't even know what it was till Orlin told me. This is what Mexicans like to put on their tacos. Ooh. Yeah, don't lie, that actually looks really good. And it's chili cheese at the bottom too. Ooh. 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 Turn off my phone. We are eating. OnlyFans. It's like, I'd say 10 to 20 times an hour right now. People are hopping on over. Ooh. My other account. I was really complaining about this place. I actually, right before I started, I was like, Orlin, every time I go, I'm very upset. The portions are small, they forget. I ordered a cheeseburger, they gave me a chicken sandwich. I ordered sauce on the side. Did I tell you about that yet? Maybe I already did. I'm so hungry. I'm also, remember, sleep deprived. Uh-oh, remember what happens when I'm sleep deprived. Don't worry, don't worry. I ordered buffalo sauce on the side, they didn't give it to me, and then the lady was like, it's already on your Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm like, yeah, but I paid for it on the side, can I have it? She's like, okay. I'm like, what? And I was by her recommendation too. I'm like, hey, can I have it extra saucy? She's like, you have to pay for that. I'm like, that's fine. I was like, can you put it on the side? She's like, on the side? I'm like, yeah. And then I roll up, and it's not even in there. Let's try it. Not bad, actually. I thought it'd be way worse. Okay, Checkers, you're making me happy. It's like Popeyes. You get so angry. Your order's messed up. You wait 5 hours. But then you eat it and you're like, oh God, why you have to be good? Why you gotta confuse me like this? Well, let's drip it in that sauce. Ooh, see? I'm gonna put here my ranch. Okay, okay. Mmm. You know what? I can't be upset right now. This is so good. And I have more French fries over here. These are the best seasoned fries ever. Let's try them. They're perfect. Crunchy. Seasoned. They're famous, they say. They say that these fries are famous. I always said like, oh, they're very similar to Popeyes. I don't know. They might be better than Popeyes, unfortunately. They're very, very similar to Popeyes. I would have to have them side by side. Again, another video idea. Okay. Let's finish off my bacon. So I personally, actually I really like the bacon. So again, this is bacon cheese fries. It's called Ultimate Cheesy Fry or something. It has the bacon. You have two options of cheesy fry. Bacon or chili cheese. Chili, okay? Chili or bacon. This is the bacon. Oh my God. Why do you have to be so good? Why do you have to be so good? Can I show you up close, please? Let's do it up closer. Here we go. Ooh. Little bacon bits in there. Very cheesy. The French fries are so seasoned. I am very happy. Oh my God. It's just so good. Delicious. I have to recommend it if I'm being honest here. Let's try their chicken sandwich. I don't know which one's which. I mean, I ordered a cheeseburger, a double cheeseburger, and a spicy chicken sandwich. So this is their spicy chicken sandwich from Checkers. I'm so shady right now. I don't know. I'm sleep deprived. Why is it so good? Why is it so good? I was gonna be angry, but I can't. It's so good. It looks like a basic thing. Oh my god. My god. And the French fries too. Perfection. Perfection. It's like toasted. Oh my god. I almost said I like them better than Five Guys. What's happening to me? Let's try this sandwich. This looks like a regular chicken. This is a spicy chicken. Oh yeah, this is spicy. See, it's red. So let's try the regular chicken. That is hard like a rock. Oh no. I took such a big bite. I mean, we can flavor it up with some hot sauce and some ranch. I just threw away a tub of sour cream I got from Costco. Because, you know, Costco you buy in larger quantities because you save more per ounce. I'm like, I'm a mukbanger. Yes, of course I'll use it. I'll do a dollop of Daisy on everything. Well, the container was like this big. It cost probably $10, $12. I probably used it twice. And I got back from San Diego today and I looked at it because I was going to add some dollops of Daisy to this. And it was so bad. It was gone. Rotten. So I will save more money by buying the smaller versions because I know that if I buy the big one, I can't use it all. And also, it's not healthy to force yourself to eat all that sour cream. I mean, it's a tub of sour cream. That's for a family that's making a lot of tacos and a lot of sour cream very often. You know what I mean? That's not for me. I get a lot of fast food anyway. That is not bad at all. At all. Let's do this sandwich again. I was very impressed with this sandwich. It's good. Let's do this. And we're gonna put some hot sauce on it. I'm turning into the hot sauce queen lately. Ooh. Hot sauce. Look at that, a little stripe. Look at that. Ooh, 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 ooh. You know what I want? I'm sorry. I must be really hungry or sleep deprived. I did not expect this. So seasoned. They're very, very like oily. You can taste the vegetable shortening. Crisco, trans fat, something. That's what makes them so crispy and like airy. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of French fries, you eat them, they're very like mealy. And it's like too much potato at once in your mouth. You're like, well, these are like the insides are like kind of hollow-ish. Like there's a lot of, these are fried 5 million times. That's why this meal tastes so good. Everything is super fried. Super fried. Super size me. I should do that video. I am one, huh? I have gained 100 pounds. Don't worry, I'm gonna lose it too. When I'm ready, you know I will. People are gonna be like, wow. Watch, the way I think I'm gonna lose weight, I won't lose weight, I'm gonna be stuck. I'm gonna be like, no! I don't know how to lose weight now. I forget. Chili cheese fries coming right up. Ooh. Mmm. I don't know. I'm really enjoying this. Mmm. Everything is splendid, spectacular. On my airplane, oh my god, I almost felt, can I tell you a little story? I know we're getting into the story now. 20 minutes later, jeez. I've been so consumed with this. You guys, I'm hungry. Sorry. Let me finish this and then I'll get into my story. Something happened on the airplane and it happened before and I feel like the chance of this, I don't know. Oh. I'm gonna put the camera down so my head's not chopped off. Oh. I was sitting there and then the flight attendant, I'm sitting on the edge, I'm on the aisle seat. And the flight attendants, the guy next to me by the window, he looked like he would have like a high-pitched voice. He was like kind of like, he looked like a younger boy, like 19. And when he spoke, because the flight attendant asked what he wanted to drink, he was like, I'll have some Diet Coke. Really shocked me. He looked like Ron Weasley, actually, from Harry Potter. He just looked like he had this high little squeaky voice, and he was like, I'll have some Diet Coke. Oh. I don't know, do you ever like look at people and think you know what they're gonna sound like? What do I look like I'm gonna sound like? A train wreck, I know. You don't have to tell me. But anyway, so we were not getting drinks. Like the drinks were over, we were all kind of resting. It's a 5-hour, 6-hour flight or whatever. San Diego to Atlanta. And it's about halfway through. And all the lights go on, and the flight attendants are running back and forth, and they look really worried. I'm like, oh no. That's the worst thing, to feel panic when you're up in the air like that. And so everyone's looking behind, I'm looking behind me. I'm toward the front. And then, I'd say 6 rows back, I mean, it was relatively close. There was a man who was like collapsed into someone else. Like I could see his feet and he was like facing, like if this is the chair and I'm facing you, you're the front of the plane. And you know, we're all facing this way, okay? The man is on top of, I don't know if it was a woman, I couldn't see that. On top of someone. And he was facing this way, on top of them. Like kind of like this, like as if he was walking back from the bathroom and fell into them. To go back into the plane, you know, back there. That's what it looked like. And then the flight attendant was going down, was like, is there a doctor on board? Is there a doctor on board? Is there a doctor on board? I'm like, oh. I went through something, oh gosh, I don't even want to bring it up, but you guys know, when I was in Los Angeles, I took the plane back to Florida. Florida. The spice is getting to me now. To Florida. And there was a man that had some kind of heart problem. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was... He just went unconscious. And we had to take an emergency landing in Salt Lake City, which was my first time there. And there was snow. It was very beautiful. Now, we all know the rest of the story. We're not going to even bring it up. But I was stuck on the plane. I was stuck traveling. And then it was like a couple days before Christmas. And I was stuck at the airport for like 14 hours or something crazy. That was really, really bad. Anyway, that was my first time ever being on an airplane where one of the passengers has some kind of medical emergency and we have to do a detour. And I remember the flight attendant, toward the end of it, as they the paramedics came on, they put him on like a wheelchair and wheeled him off. And I was toward the front of that plane as well. And I remember the flight attendant who was standing there by the door was like, you know, I've been doing this 14 years. This is a first for me. I've been doing this 14 years. I've never seen someone having we've never done an emergency landing before for someone having, you know, a heart problem or going unconscious. Well, then today it happened again. We didn't do an emergency detour. We were halfway to Atlanta and we just kept going. But I mean, it took a good 20 minutes of people over top of this man, yanking him off. And then, I mean, I can only look back so much. Also, I was really bloated. Every time I fly on the airplane, I can't digest. Like, my digestion is terrible. And I was eating really healthy that day. I had mandarins and avocados and, you know, guacamole. And it was just not settling. It was so much gas and buildup. I looked 15 months pregnant. I looked like I was about to pop. And, oh wait, 15 months it would have been out by now. I look 9 weeks pregnant. There you go. How many weeks do you have a baby for? 12, right? Shoot, I feel like I should know that. Anyways, so I can't want to keep turning my head back to look behind me to see the man. Because every time I did it, I felt like a pinch in my stomach and it was so gassy. I was like, oh, don't worry, I was not farting on the plane. I felt like the farts were internal. Like I could feel things rupturing in my stomach. It sounds awful. And I always get this when I fly. I always get that. I mean, I don't care if I sleep well. I never sleep well the day before. That's actually why I do a lot of nighttime flights, because, you know, you're like, Nick, get a good night's sleep, wake up the next day. I will never sleep well knowing I have to get up and go on a plane tomorrow. Subconsciously, I will not relax. Just can't do it. It's very hard for me. I'd rather stay up and take a nighttime flight. Because the sleep will be ruined no matter what. And you save money by taking a nighttime flight, and, well, not in my case, because I couldn't pay for half a day. But at some hotels, and you can pay for half a day. You know, you're not going to be spending the night. You don't need them to redo all the sheets and vacuum and mop or whatever. Be like, hey, check-out's at noon, but I need to stay till 5. Can I pay for half a day? I don't need to sleep here. You can come make the beds clean, open it up by 8, leave it for someone that wants to drop in at 11, you know? Which, you know, sometimes do, especially on weekends. But anyway, they weren't letting me do that. That's besides the point. So, I couldn't keep turning around and but I did look periodically, because the people in front of me, I almost felt like it was kind of borderline rude. They were just staring. There's an older man, like, right here to my right. And he was like, he had turned around completely. And he just had positioned himself, like, right here to just watch the whole thing. I don't know. I mean, if that was me passed out, I mean, yeah, people are going to look. You're on a plane. It's unfortunate. People are going to be nosy. But I wouldn't want people that nosy. Like, yes, the man's unconscious. Yes, you can see he needs help. You're not helping, so turn around. I don't know. So, I mean, I was curious. I looked a couple times, but there's always so much you can see or do. I don't know. Maybe he was thinking of jumping in and helping, saving the day. Maybe. Who knows? He could have. But when the flight attendant walked by and said, is there a doctor on board? He didn't say nothing, so maybe he'll change his mind. I do travel with aspirin. I was thinking in my head, I kind of want to go back, like, can I give him an aspirin to chew? You know, thin as blood, if it is a heart thing. Aspirin saves people's lives. And I've never had any heart issues. I'm not diagnosed with anything. I'm actually really good. My blood work's good. I don't have diabetes. But you never know as a mukbanger if there's like a sudden clog. I mean, it's kind of like, oh my god. But, and I've never had to use it, but I always travel with it just in case. I mean, I've used it once or twice after. Okay, the worst thing is those animal style fries. I am messed up after those. So that's why I don't do them anymore. But anyway, so I took some aspirin after that. But anyway, so I was very tempted to like, but then I said to myself, I'm like, Nick, you are not a professional. You don't know what's going on. And you shouldn't be handing out pills to people because you think it's, no. So the other part of my brain said, don't you dare get involved. Don't you be handing out aspirin to people. You don't know what's going. And I feel like if they needed something that quick, they would have gone to the announcement, said, any passenger on board have an aspirin, have some Tylenol, have some ibuprofen, have, I don't know. I don't even know what happened. But they pulled out this oxygen tank from the front. The male flight attendant walked down with the oxygen tank. Well, anyways, well, we did no detour. I eventually kind of fell back to sleep. I was trying to stay awake. I was going like this. They turned all the lights down again because, again, this is a nighttime flight. And next thing I know, we're about to, like, the captain says, you guys, we're landing in 30 minutes. 30 minutes. They always get you to prepare. The flight attendants make their last rounds throughout the cabin, make sure everyone has their trash, seats upright, buckled, seatbelt. And the customers, such as yourself, have to get mentally prepared to start landing. You have to be alert in case something happens. You know, God forbid, knock on wood, there's a problem. You don't want to be snoozing during a land, because if there's an issue, it flies off the runway, or like it topsides, or it misses and goes into the forest. You want to be alert, ready to jump off and save yourself. You do not want to be stressed. And for me, I always wake up anyway, because they have to turn on the lights and they come on these loudspeakers. It's the captain speaking. We are landing in 30 minutes. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for landing. So I woke up. I'm like, wow, we didn't do it. Well, I wasn't really sleepy. I was kind of like half sleepy. Saying, gosh, why do I do this to myself type of sleeping. So awful, these lack of sleep nights. But I'm not complaining. I had an amazing trip. Anyway, so I was thinking to myself, why don't we do an emergency landing? They can't be sure that everything's fine. Maybe he came back to his senses and told them, don't, I'm good. I don't know. You know what's really awful? The first time that we had to do that emergency landing in Salt Lake City from Los Angeles 4 months ago, around Christmas, it was an elderly white man. The guy who had passed out was a younger, I don't want to say young, I'd say probably 30s, maybe 10 years older than me, black guy. And I don't want to say that has anything to do with anything, but it's just, I felt, you know, because I know that black people are not treated right a lot of the time. They're not. We all know it. And they're not given the same type, like, you know, Orland, you know, well, he's not black, but he's Hispanic, and we went to the Ritz-Carlton, and we splurged and spent all our savings on this fancy old hotel in Honolulu, and they were saying, like, what are you doing here? Well, where's your ID? Well, are you a guest here? They were, you know, grilling him and interrogating him at the pool while everyone else was swimming, rub-a-dub-dub. You know, the little white ladies were next to him painting their nails. No, they didn't say, what are you doing here? But he had to identify himself. That wasn't enough. They needed to know the room number. Then they'd call up. I'm thinking, like, you are, like, that, to me, I am still upset. Orland's whatever. He doesn't get offended very easily, but I'm upset for him. I'm like, baby, that ruined, that little, you should not have had to, if you are in the pool area, how the heck did you think you got there if you weren't a guest? I don't know. And I know it was an issue because Orland told me that they didn't go around asking everyone to whip out their ID and call the front desk to confirm that their name is true, and, you know, show their little room card and answer a bunch of questions. It was just, so I know it happens in this world. I know. So I don't know. It's probably really sad to think, oh, they probably do a whole emergency landing for him, but they'll do it for the old white man. I don't know. Again, I don't know the circumstances. Isn't it sad that we live in a country in a day and age where people do have to question that still? And anyway, It's kind of somber. So, but it's true. But I don't know. And maybe he told them I'm fine. But they wheeled him out. They wheeled him out on a wheelchair. The first, they said, do not get up, don't get your bags. Paramedics will be waiting. And sure enough, when we landed and we drove on over to the gate, it was very foggy and like rainy. The weather was not good. And so you could see these flashing lights, ambulances, and like right where the gate is, where the thing parks. So they were waiting for him. And sure enough, they came on and wheeled him off. And I'm thinking like, why didn't they do an emergency landing? They couldn't be sure that he was fine. Any more or less that they could be sure that the other man was fine on my other flight 3-4 months ago. How could you be sure if he went unconscious? And I did hear the lady, the one that went around saying, is there a doctor? I did hear her up at the front saying, I don't know what else other than her saying, I remember specifically she says, was unconscious. So that's scary. I go unconscious when I get my hair cut, my toenails clipped. I know, it's really fun. I'm a very wussy, like, scaredy cat. Medical, dentist, everything really scares me. And sometimes afterwards, I'm not right. And would I want them to land a plane for me if I passed out? I'd probably say no, don't. Oh my God, it's so embarrassing. But I feel like the protocol, because what if I were to, like, pass away right then and there after I just told you, no, I'm fine. I don't know. I feel like there's standard I don't know. Anyways, I hope the man's fine. Who knows? Maybe you'll see it on the news. I was on that flight. I was on that flight. If you see this on the news, I was there. Oh my God, I feel like they'd be sued if they didn't. I don't know. I wonder how they make that call. To detour a whole flight full of 400 people, take them to a city they're not supposed to be in, make them rebook their flight in the middle of winter because some man didn't feel good and went unconscious. How do you make that call for, yes, we're going to do that, and no, we're not? I just wonder. I wonder. And do they even really take it by your word? Like, I could say, oh, I'm fine. But if I caused a mess and I don't look fine, they're still going to make sure I'm fine, whether I say I'm fine or not. I wonder what their protocol is, now that I'm thinking about it. Sorry if you don't want to hear about I'm sorry, I shouldn't be talking about this. Anyways, that was my flight. And it was so interesting, too, because I thought to myself, I'm like, wow. I've been on 2 flights now. I haven't been on a flight since Los Angeles 4 months ago. So my flights back to back. Someone has a medical problem. What are the chances of that, you guys? I feel like that's very slim. That flight attendant said she's been doing this 14 years and she never did that. Have you guys ever been on a flight where someone passes out and they have to like take the plane to somewhere else, emergency landing, and you have to rebook, and your whole schedule's ruined? Oh. Wow, look at this. Oh my God. Anyway. Interesting. Hopefully that's not a little a sign saying, you're next, Nick. Don't worry, I fly with aspirin. I know, I'm being funny. There's really nothing to joke about here. I don't know. Could be a coincidence. Do you guys believe in God giving you signs, though? Or warnings? Do you believe in that? Sometimes I think I do. And sometimes I don't. Like, I'm saying, God, why didn't you warn me about half the stuff I've done on YouTube? Backfire. Like, God, why didn't you warn me? You know. Why didn't you warn me about overeating? Why didn't you tell me 4 years ago, hey, you're going to gain 100 pounds. Just saying. You better enjoy the process at least. It'll taste good. But here's a warning for you, Mr. Skinny Old Vegan Nick. You ain't gonna be vegan very long. Could you imagine if I had like a premonition back in the day? One thing that does happen to me often that I don't, you won't be able to tell me, I can't tell myself, no one has the answer for this, but I have deja vu very often in my life. I'd say at least once a week, at the very, very least. I had so many deja vu moments with Chelsea Lynn when we were driving, looking at the pretty houses. Where else do we have it? We were back in my hotel room with Daryl and Tammy, and I had it like twice. Like, I felt like I had done this, I had lived this, I've been here before, I said these things, this already happened, I'm reliving something. I already knew this happened. Like, what? My mind is saying, wait a minute, you've been here before, Nick. You were already here with her. Like, and it's not just her. What did I just say? Once a week I have a deja vu moment where I'm like, oh, I knew this. It's like my senses. It's not necessarily something you say or do. It's like the whole package. The sight, the smell, the taste, my vision, what I hear in the background. It's like a movie. In my essence, I feel like I've lived this already. And it's not like hours. We're talking like a moment. And they're the most random things. It's not like anything important. It's very random. I get it all of the time. All of the time. And when you Google, hey Siri. Hey Siri. Why do people have deja vu?
According to science.howstuffworks.com, since deja vu occurs in individuals with and without a medical condition, there is much speculation as to how and why this phenomenon happens. Several psychoanalysts attribute deja vu to simple fantasy or wish fulfillment, while some psychiatrists ascribe to a mismatching in the brain that causes the brain to mistake the present for the past.
I don't like either one of those explanations. I want it to be magic. Silly. Okay, so they're saying it's either you're living out a fantasy or something you had desired to happen. But no, because I tell you, a lot of my deja vu moments are very random. Like, in the car, and I looked at this stoplight, and there's a crossing guard in a school bus. Like, I saw this layout, this vision, this balance, this smell, this person. It's not important or a fantasy that I'm trying to live out. And then what was the other thing she said? Hey, Siri, why does deja vu happen? Now she has to pull it back up again. This is going to make me really upset, but I just want to see what else she had to say. No, that's not part of the question.
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear you.
Okay.
Could you please repeat what you said?
No, I can't. Goodbye. The other thing she said, let's try to think. She said, oh God, my memory. Wait a minute. I'm trying to think really hard. Yes, you did not get straight A's in school. Me. She said you're either trying to live a full fantasy. Oh, it's your brain mistaking the past for the present for the past. Yeah, your brain mistaking the present for the past. I don't like that answer. It's too good. Maybe that's just all it is. I'm like, oh, this is hot. But why? Why? And why do some people get it a lot? I feel like that explanation's more of a what. You're telling me what happened. My brain's mistaken the past for the present. Yeah, I know. I already know that's happening. I feel like I've been here before. I want to know why that happens. I feel like we'll never know. And see, some people like to think it means something worldly and godly and a parallel universe. Yourself is on another planet doing the same thing. And the waves are going between you. Oh, we got another OnlyFans. Check out my account, you guys. It is popping right now. See, now I want to go to sleep from all these carbs. What time is it? It's 2:30. I need to push myself. I need to stay awake at least till 8. 8 p.m. I'm passing out. I should get going. This is a very long video. But anyways, don't you think deja vu is very funny? Yeah, I get it all the time. And it goes away very quickly. And I don't always remember it. Like, I can tell you I get it all the time. My brain can tell you, yes, I remember that I get it all the time. But I can't remember what those deja vu moments are. They're so, again, insignificant to me. It's, I'm sure I've gotten a few that were like, you know, I'm walking out on stage to play my A string to tune the string orchestra as concertmaster. I'm like, oh my god, I knew this would happen. Or deja vu, ooh, I'm living my fantasy. You know, maybe something. I'm sure there's big moments too that I get deja vu feelings from, but the ones that surprise me, oh god, the most are things that don't seem to matter. So, like me, Chelsea, and Greg driving and looking at houses. I always call him Craig. It's awful. Craig. It's, you know why? I learned it wrong the first time around. And when you learn something wrong the first time around, it's very hard to get it right ever again. I know his name is Greg. I called him Craig the first time Chelsea talked about him or introduced me to him or whatever. And every time I have to second guess myself, like, Craig. Oh, shoot. I've met him. I've watched the videos of them together. I am popping off. I told you. Yeah, let's turn the volume. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna turn the volume. Woo. New job, hey. Good. It's making up for all the weeks I stopped posting here, trying to figure out what to do with my life and how to improve myself. Yeah, we took a big dip. We made no money those 2 weeks. Good, this is making up for it. But in all seriousness, you guys, I'm gonna get going. I'm really sleepy right now. But I enjoyed my Checkers a lot more than I wanted to. I thought I'd be like, I don't like this place. But virtually everything was delicious except for this chicken sandwich. The spicy chicken sandwich was good. The bacon fries were great. The chili cheese fries were great. The boneless wings were great. I feel like if they didn't give me the extra sauce on the side, I wouldn't be saying that though. They need the extra sauce. Even for Buffalo Wild Wings, I say the same thing for her. And then what else did we have? Oh my god, that's it. Oh, the French fries are outstanding. This was a very delicious meal, so. I'm gonna go on the treadmill. Should I have coffee? Oh my god, this is torturous. It's 2:30. I need to just stay strong. But go on the treadmill might make me even more tired. As soon as I get off of it, I might kind of like collapse in bed and just pass right out. So you can see my eyes shutting right now, you guys. It's really hard. I don't know how I did all those sleepless nights in college. Oh no, I know how. Yeah, it was hard. And then I dropped out. It ruined me. Those nights with Rockstar and Red Bull and maybe a little coffee ruined me. I have no jealousy of people still. I have empathy for you guys because I know it's very hard. Oh my god. That computer lab, I remember where I used to sit in the computer lab and do my little essays. Yeah, sometimes I found I worked better in a group setting than by myself in my room on my laptop. Then I would just start looking at stuff that I shouldn't be looking at and doing stuff that I shouldn't be doing and listening to music and then going back to look at something I shouldn't look at. and then listening to more music, and then Skyping with a friend, and then looking at stuff I shouldn't be looking at, and then listening to more music. Oh, I should have been writing my paper. Oops. You know what I mean? You get easily distracted if you're in your own little cubby, your own little dorm room. But when I went to that computer lab, and everyone was there with their coffees and their Red Bulls, and they were ready to go, they were showered. You're like, huh? No. College kids, they schlep around in their pajamas. Listen, at least on my campus, people showed up hung over to their classes sometimes. But at the computer lab, I remember people were very like, perfume, heels, like, I am ready to start my day. I'm gonna get dressed and shower and look beautiful and be in an environment where everyone is quiet and working. And now I am gonna work too. I loved working in the computer lab. You'd think I get more distracted. I mean, I did look around the room and the printer was always going off. Man, my university killed some forests, that's for sure, because we had unlimited printing. Just let that sink in. Unlimited printing for everybody. So the amount of trees that school went through was astronomical. And see, everyone took advantage of it. If you need to print out anything, a 200-page document just to have, go ahead. Another study guide because you're having a little OCD and your highlighter wasn't straight, you want to redo it. Print out the whole 200 pages, go right ahead. I remember I printed off a lot of stuff. Stuff that I needed for me, not necessarily for class, but it was free. So, man. And what good did it do me now here? 10 years later since I left college. What year is it? Basically, it's been a decade since I was in college. Wow, I still feel like a college kid. That's the crazy part. Oh my god, I'm so sorry for God. What good did those booklets do that I printed out for free and destroyed all those forests? Nothing. I don't even remember what I printed out. I don't even remember. I remember nothing. Because I'm in a food coma right now and I'm really tired. So, bye. I'll see you tomorrow, you guys. Bye.